Spermidine is a class of biological molecules called polyamines. Now, polyamines, including spermidine, do a whole bunch of different things in the body, and we tend to make less spermidine and other polyamines as we get older. So in this video, I want to look specifically at the evidence showing that spermidine might help improve memory in some people. Let's look at the proof now. So we begin a review with this paper where 30 older folks who thought they had memory problems were given 750 milligrams of spermidine capsules each day for 3 months. They did before and after memory tests, and 3 months later it was reported that spermidine supplements appeared to improve memory moderately compared to those people taking placebo pills who saw no improvement in before and after memory tests. A few years later, we have this paper where 92 individuals, mostly with mild to moderate dementia, are given a whole grain wheat germ breakfast roll containing either 3.3 milligrams of spermidine or 1.9 milligrams of spermidine each day for 3 months. Over the course of the study, the people consumed an additional 137 to 238 milligrams of spermidine above and beyond what they normally would have been consuming. After completing before and after memory tests, it was reported that spermidine did in fact improve memory by between 4 and 6 points on memory tests. Oddly, however, those people who consumed the highest amount of spermidine also saw a significant decline in vitamin B12 levels, although this was thought to be due to the use of medications called proton pump inhibitors, which are known to reduce vitamin B12 absorption. These encouraging results led investigators to do this study, which lasted 1 full year. 100 people who felt their memory was getting worse were given either 0.9 milligrams of spermidine, which was derived from wheat germ, or placebo. Unfortunately, in this investigation, spermidine did not improve memory when people did before and after memory tests. However, you will notice that in this paper, the researchers used less spermidine than in previous investigations, and the reason for this was out of a concern that maybe higher polyamine levels, including spermidine, might actually trigger cancer, and because of also animal research, which hinted that spermidine might also increase the size of the kidneys. Here's all 3 studies side by side. As you can see, we've got 2 papers which appear to show improvement in memory in individuals who felt their memory was getting worse. The researchers in those studies used between 1.9 milligrams and 750 milligrams of spermidine up to 3 months. The last study you see here revealed no improvement in memory. However, they used a much lower dose of spermidine, which in theory may have played a role in the outcomes you see here. Here's a look at the amounts of spermidine in different foods. From this table, we can see that the amounts in meat and fish, poultry and dairy range from between 1 to about 167 nanomoles per gram, while cheeses tend to be somewhat lower in spermidine. One exception to this is blue cheese, which has up to 262 nanomoles per gram. So what about fruits and veggies? As might be expected, these foods have much higher levels of spermidine. Generally, fruits have lower spermidine levels than vegetables. However, 2 standout foods I want to call your attention to here are wheat germ and soybeans, which contain up to 2,437 nanomoles per gram and 1,425 nanomoles per gram, respectively. Here's a summary of some of the amounts of spermidine in several other foods and condiments. From this list, we can see that aged cheddar cheese and mushrooms have some of the highest levels of spermidine on record. So the research so far appears to show that spermidine supplements may help improve memory in some people. However, I will point out that these individuals many times are individuals who think that their memory is failing and apparently have not been formally diagnosed with dementia or Alzheimer's disease. So if spermidine works, it may be dependent on how severe the memory loss is. So if you want to try this for yourself, one thing I would suggest is eat a more plant-based diet, because fruits and especially vegetables tend to have higher levels of spermidine, and while you're at it, sprinkle on a little bit of wheat germ and toss in some mushrooms for an added spermidine boost. And if you try this, let me know in a few months if it worked for you.